Hello students, good morning. I am Mandeep Singh Thakur, uh, Assistant Professor from Electrical Engineering Department at Chandigarh Polytechnic College, Rouen. In this lecture, we are studying about the Indian electricity rules for the safe use of electricity. Let us start. Indian electricity rules or safety requirements which are used when we use the electricity or installation and during the maintenance of electricity. What is IER? The Indian Electricity Rules 1956 has made under Section 37 of the Indian Electricity Act 1910, now redefined after enactment of the Electricity Act 2003, who is governing body of IER, they are namely Central Electricity Authority, Regulations 210, came into effect from 20th September 2010 in place of the Indian Electricity Rules 1956. These rules themselves were being allowed to be in force till rules under Section 53 of New Act are Government of India, Planning Commission, Central Government or some of state governments. IE rules mainly dealt with appointment of inspectors and their duties, licensing provision, general safety requirements or instructions, conditions relating to supply and use of energy, electric supply lines and systems for low voltage and medium voltage, electric supply lines and systems for heavy voltage and extra heavy voltage, overhead lines, underground cables and generating stations, electric tractions, and precautions in mines and oil fields. Safety requirements under Indian Electricity Rules. Under Section 36A of Indian Electricity Act 1910, a board called the Central Electricity Board is constituted, and under Section 37 of the Act, the board is invested with power to make rules for the whole or any part of the territories to which this act extends to regulate the generation, transmission, supply, and use energy, and generally to carry out the purposes of objects of this acts. The Indian electricity rules are expected to serve of interest of project administrators, licensees, electrical engineers, work managers, licensed contractors, electricians, and wiremen, and indeed all those who have to deal with generation, transmission, conversion, distribution, supply, and use of electrical energy, including consumers. Each one has a role to play in the safe use of electricity. Every rule in the Indian Electricity Rules 1956 is related either directly or indirectly to safety. Some of those that have a direct relevance to safety have been selected and listed below for references. Safety rules. Among safety rules, the following are the important and indeed particular attention. First one is Rule 32. In this, switches shall be on the live conductor. No cutout, link or switch other than gang switch shall be inserted in the neutral conductor. These are the basic tips under this rule. Code of practice of wiring shall be followed while marking the conductors. Under Rule 50, we have studied about the energy shall not be supplied, transformed, converted, or used unless the following provisions are observed. These are the basic instructions or safety to use of electricity. A suitable linked switch or circuit breaker is erected at the secondary side of the transformer. Every circuit is protected by a suitable cutout. The next one is supply to each motor or group of motor is controlled by a linked switch or circuit breaker. Adequate precautions are taken to ensure that no live parts are exposed. There are some special expressions for high and extra high voltage, special provisions in respect of high and extra high voltage installations. Under rule number 63, approval of inspector is necessary before energizing any high voltage installation. Rule 64, under Rule 64, here we come. All apparatus and equipment intended to be used at high or extra high voltage shall be inaccessible except to an authorized person. A suitable segregation shall be provided for licenses equipment. A suitable soak pit or arrangement to drain out the oil shall be made in substation where the transformers are provided. Next, cable trench shall be fitted with sand or other non-flammable material and covered by bricks. These are the basic tips under this rule. Under Rule 65, the installation must be subjected to the prescribed testing before energizing. Testing of the equipment is required before the energizing the installation. Under Rule 66, the conductor shall be enclosed in a metallic covering or in the arm wires, and suitable circuit breakers shall be provided to protect the equipment from overloading. Under Rule 68, in case of outdoor type of substation, a metallic fencing of not less than 1.8 meter height shall be erected around the transformer. These all rules are used for the safety. When we use the electricity or electrical power from one end to another end, the safety instructions should be followed. Provision in terms of overhead lines. For overhead lines, to transmit the energy, there are some rules. Rule 77. Under Rule 77, clearance of lowest conductor above ground across street. For low and medium voltage lines, the ground clearance across the street should be 5.8 meter, and the ground clearance for high voltage lines should be 6.1 meter. Under this rule, clearance of lowest conductor above the ground along the street. Along the street, the minimum clearance required for low and medium voltage line is 5.5 meter, and for high voltage lines along the street, the minimum clearance required is 5.8 meter. The clearance of lowest conductor above ground across street is for low, medium and high voltage lines up to 11 kV in if the conductor is bare is 4.6 meter. If the conductor is insulated, for low, medium and high voltage, the minimum clearance above ground across street is required 4 meter. And for high voltage above 11 kV lines, the beyond 11 kV lines, the minimum clearance above ground across street is required 5.2 meter. And these are some rules for provisions in terms of overhead lines. Under Rule 79, clearance of low and medium voltage lines from building, from any kind of building. The vertical clearance minimum required is 2.5 meter above the building, and the horizontal clearance on sideline is minimum required 1.2 meter. Under Rule 80, the clearance from building of high and extra high voltage. The vertical clearance for high voltage or extra high voltage up to 33 kV. The minimum clearance from building is required 3.7 meter vertical clearance. And for extra high voltage above 33 kV, the minimum clearance required is 3.7 meter plus 0.3 meter for every 33 kV part thereof. If the voltage increased from 33 kV to 66 kV, then the minimum clearance required is 3.7 meter plus 0.3 meter. It means for 66 kV, the minimum clearance required is 4 meter. Under Rule 80, the clearance from building of high and extra high voltage of pitched roof type. The vertical clearance required is up to 11 kV, 1.2 meter. Above 11 kV to up to 33 kV, the clearance required is 2.2 meter. Remember, it is for pitched roof. And above 33 kV, the minimum clearance required is 2 meter plus 0.3 meter for every 33 kV part thereof. It means if we use 66 kV line, the minimum clearance from the pitched roof is required 2.3 meter. 2 meter plus 0.3 meter add. And under Rule 85, maximum interval between sports. The sports or mechanical sports for the transmission of or for the tag of to carry the overhead conductor is it shall not exceed 65 meter except by prior approval of inspector. Means the interval between two poles or span between two poles requirement maximum length between one pole to second pole is 65 meter. Okay, thank you for now. If you have any queries or any question, you may free to ask. Thank you.